Hello everyone, my name is Robert Greenstein, a partner at Greenstein & Milbauer, the attorneys behind 1-800-VICTIM-2. And welcome back to the 1-800-VICTIM-2 studio. One of the most common questions we get asked is, will my case go to trial? Most cases do settle prior to going to trial. Generally speaking, 95% of cases settle prior to going to trial. A case can settle really at any point in the process. It could be soon after the accident. It could be before a lawsuit is started. It can be immediately after a lawsuit is started. And again, it really can be settled at any point in the litigation process right up until a verdict. Some of the factors that come into play about whether a case can settle could be the nature of the injuries that are being alleged. It could be how the accident happened. The parties can agree or disagree about how the accident, who's at fault for the accident. There could be issues regarding the extent of somebody's lost wages, whether they can go back to work or not, and those could be, a lot of big disputes about their lost earnings. One of the things to consider whether to go to trial could be the jurisdiction where your case is pending. Some jurors tend to be more sympathetic to plaintiffs than others in certain jurisdictions. And then from a practical point of view, it could be also just who the insurance company is. Some insurance companies are more willing to settle a case during the litigation process, where others really need to be pushed to a trial in order for them to come up with the proper level of compensation. There are definitely advantages to settling a case prior to going to trial. Trials are costly. You need to pay expert fees for the doctors or various experts to come in and testify, and those fees can be thousands of dollars. Trials also bring uncertainty. You really never know what a jury is going to do, and there's definitely a certain amount of risk involved in that. Also, even if a jury comes back with a nice verdict, the defendants could appeal that, and then your case can wind up being extended another year. So with a settlement, at least you're in control. You decide whether you want to accept it or not, and ultimately you're reducing the cost and uncertainty. But there's just sometimes when a settlement can't be reached. Again, the parties may be sharp disagreements over who's at fault for the accident. There could be sharp disagreements about the seriousness of the injuries, or whether they're permanent, and whether how debilitating they really are, whether a person can go back to work or not, and if they can't go back to work, just how much money are they losing due to their inability to go back to work. And at the end of the day, if the settlement offer is just too low, you have no choice but to go to trial. There are also times when you want to go to trial just because you want the sense of justice. You want to have your day in court, and you want to hold the defendant accountable. So again, the good news is that most cases are settled prior to going to trial, but if we have to go to trial, we certainly are willing to. At the end of the day, we just want to get our clients the proper compensation for their injuries. Our motto is, don't be a victim twice. So if you're in an accident, give us a call at 1-800-VICTIM-2. That's 1-800-842-8462. Don't be a victim twice. Call 1-800-VICTIM-2. Thank you.